A beautiful day for baseball here in the Santa Clarita Valley as we get ready for more 3C2A action. Allan Hancock in town to take on the College of the Canyons Cougars. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Robinson. Welcome into the Cougar Sports Network. We're glad to have you along here on a Friday afternoon. And like we said, a beautiful day, 82 degrees. It feels like summertime, definitely baseball weather here in Santa Clarita. As we've got more action for you today, the Cougars coming off their first win of the year earlier this week against San Diego Mesa, trying to make it 2 in a row, taking on Allan Hancock, and a team they lost to a couple of days ago, 3-1 on the road, trying to atone for that loss and pick up their second win of the season. As it's a busy week of baseball, another game tomorrow against Rio Hondo, part of a Cougar Sports Network triple header tomorrow. We'll have that one for you starting at 10 a.m. But first, we got to play some baseball today, as we'll talk about the starting lineups. For Allan Hancock, Trenton Palas will get things started. Then Jacob Steels, Evan Steinberger in the 3 spot, Joey Freitas batting 4th, Jacob Ruley, in the 5 spot, Caleb Ramirez batting 6th, Vander Hodges in the 7 spot, Vance Serrano in the 8 spot, and Jacob Ortega hitting 9th for Chris Stevens in his 21st season as the head coach of the Allan Hancock Bulldogs, 2nd in program history in wins. As that's the lineup he will send out there to face Justin Tejada for Chris Cota, who's in his 22nd year, 21st season as the head coach of the Cougars. Tejada, 8 innings pitched. This is his second start of the year. 6 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, 11 walks, and 6 strikeouts with an ERA of .540. As he will face Paulus, Steels, and Steinberger to lead things off. As the first innings have been a problem for the Cougars early on this year as we are underway. First pitch over for a strike. And a nice way to start for Tejeda. Defensively for the Cougars, Doyle Kane at first, Alex Ballesteros at second, Mikey Kane at short, Andy Ambriz at third, Ryan Camacho in left, Tafton Hensley in center, and Stephen Gonzalez in right. As bunting for a hit is Paulus here, and he's going to have it. It's a base hit. Tejada tried to field it. He was really the only one that was going to be able to make the play, and he slipped as he tried to make the play. Might have stepped on something and just could not make the throw. So it's a bunt single for Paulus, who has his 10th hit of the season, and that'll bring up Jacob Steels. Steels this year hitting .333, 8 for 24, with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts on the season. Tejeda, the lefty, will just keep Paulus close at first. Trenton this year, 1 for 2 on the bases. His first pitch grounded towards short. It's a high chopper, and Mikey Kane not going to have a play on it. Steals got a high bounce off the dirt, and really nothing the Cougars defense could do that time. So back-to-back hits to lead off the game. Runners on first and second. Nobody out in the 3-hitter. Evan Steinberger coming in. Steinberger a home run, 6 runs batted in from the left side of the plate this year. Has walked 6 times. Only struck out once, 9 for 17 on the season. Steinberger, as we said, a .529 average, slugging .882, as he's got 9 hits, a double, a triple, and a home run as he bunts to try and sacrifice runners over, and this one goes foul. So interesting, Chris Stevens opting to ask his 3-hitter to move runners over. Although Steinberger did it in kind of a fashion of a bunt hit. Trying to put pressure on the Cougar defense here early on. As we said, first innings have been bad for COC this year. Steinberger gonna square to bunt again. This time right back at the pitcher. Tejeda gonna only have a play at first. It was a high throw, but Doyle Kane brings it down. The sacrifice works. And so it'll be runners on second and third for Joey Freitas. So 1 away. Freitas 5 for 24 with a couple of runs batted in, a chance to pick up 2 more here. Making another game once again where the Cougars have given up multiple runs in the first inning. This one up the line, foul. Count 0-2 here to Freitas as this one fouled away. Freitas, last time these two teams played, 0 for 3, had a run batted in. Tejeda trying to punch him out here. Fritas struck out twice in the last time these two teams played. Strikeout would go a long way for Tejeda, who did pitch the last time out. Went 2 2/3, gave up a hit and a run, walked 4, struck out 2. One of those hits that the hit he gave up was a home run in the ball game. So that one just misses. And the count even at 2-2. So we look for Canyons this year. In the first 3 innings, they've given up multiple runs. In 5 of their first 6 games as this one fouled away. Trying to change that narrative here, as Fritas and Tejeda in a battle. Behind the plate for the Cougars today is Alex Garcia getting his first start of the year. He and Tejeda are the battery for College of the Canyons. So we wait on the 2-2 pitch. Misses high, and the count now full. So had him 0-2. In danger of losing him here. The 3-2 pitch, a soft blooper out into right. That'll get down for a base hit. 1 run will come home. They'll hold Steals at third base, so it'll put runners on the corners and a run across here for Allan Hancock on a RBI bloop single from Fritas, and it's 1-0 Bulldogs. So a couple of infield hits and a soft little blooper out into right field. Nothing really hit hard as of yet from Allan Hancock, but they get a run on the board. So as the Cougars have done so often this year, now granted a young season, but you talk about 5 of 6 games this season, they have allowed the first run of the game. And they do so once again here today. So there's Jacob Ruley, 4 for 17, 235 on the year with a run batted in. That one fouled away. Count 1-1. First pitch right about 1 o'clock in the afternoon today. 82 degrees, sunny and warm with winds out of the northeast. Between 6 and 12 miles an hour for today's ball game. It's been a gorgeous couple of days here in Southern California. Really perfect timing considering the Super Bowl this weekend in Los Angeles. It's kind of weird because it is just February, but already some springtime weather upon us. As that one down in the dirt, runner going to move on Cougar here. Throw not going to be in time, and it was wide of the bag anyway. So stolen base for Fritas. And we'll put runners on second and third with 1 away and a three-run count here to Ruley. Tejeda's already given up 1. That one over for a strike. Count full. Here to Rulli. Tejeda, freshman out of Valencia High School. One of a number of local products on the Cougars roster this year as he walks Rulli, and that'll load the bases up with one away. And Caleb Ramirez coming up. First walk issued. Ramirez, 2 for 14 this year. Hitting a .143 with 3 runs batted in, but can pick up a few right here with the bases loaded. This one grounded towards short. Double play could be in order. Took a big hop. Kane gets it to second for one. On to first, not in time. So Ramirez down to first on a RBI fielder's choice, as scoring was Jacob Steels. So 2 away, but Allan Hancock pushes another across. Runners back on the corners, and Vander Hodges, the 7-hitter, will step in. So again, the Cougars give up multiple runs in the first inning. And it makes it 6 times in 7 games they've given up multiple runs over the first 3 innings. This is the first pitch to Hodges, over for a strike. Hodges hitting .200 on the year, 1 hit and 20 at-bats. He swings and hits this one into center field. Hensley originally coming in, but will drift back, make the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tejeda gives up a couple, but all things considered, the damage rather limited. And a couple of runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of a half an inning, Allan Hancock 2.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Home half of the first coming up. Cougars trailing 2-0. COC will send Doyle Kane to the plate first in the leadoff spot, followed by Mikey Kane. Then DJ Cougar, the DH today in the 3 spot. Steven Gonzalez hitting 4th. Taft and Hensley in the 5 spot. Andy Ambriz batting 6th. Alex Ballesteros batting 7th. Alex Garcia getting his first start in the 8th spot today and doing the catching. And then Ryan Camacho, the left fielder, batting 9th for Chris Cota, the head coach of the Cougars, as they will face Nate Wenzel. Getting his second start of the year, is 0-1 on the year, and 8 in the 3rd innings pitched, has given up 10 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned, walked 3, struck out 7. The ERA at 6.18, opposing hitters hitting .414 against him. This will be his 5th appearance of the season. As defensively for Canyons, or for Allan Hancock, I should say, Ramirez at first, Rulli at second, Hodges at short, Fritas at third, Ortega in left, Steels in center, Paulus in right, and Steinberger is the catcher. So here comes Doyle Kane. Kane had a nice day the other day against San Diego Mesa. A couple of hits in that ball game, including a home run in the 8th inning that broke the game open. It's Kane hitting .333 on the year with 4 runs batted in. He swings and fouls this one away. For Doyle, just his 3rd start of the year. Did not play in the first 4 games of the season for College of the Canyons. But back out there again today. He and Mikey, since coming into the lineup, have made a bit of a difference offensively. As that one misses away. And the count 1-2. Really good spot that time from Wenzel. Doyle, kind of a rarity in today's game, a leadoff hitting first baseman. Don't see that a lot anymore in baseball, as he's going to be down on strikes for the first time this year. First strikeout of the day for Wenzel. One away, and Mikey Kane will come to the plate. Mikey this year 6 for 14, 429 with a home run, 5 runs batted in. As he swings at the first pitch and hits it in the air, playable back of short, drifting back is Hodges. He's going to be called off by Ortega, who had to shield his eyes from the sun, and 2 quick outs here in the first inning. DJ Cougar to the plate. 8 for 26 on the year, batting .308 with 4 runs batted in. Cougar DHing today, has been behind the plate for the last 4 games for Canyons, but getting a break here today. Takes the first pitch away. DJ for a while, the hottest hitter on the Cougar lineup here early on in the year. Seemed to find a big hit when the team needed it. Had a tough night the other day, 0 for 4. It's 3 for his last ace, the count 1-2. Had a 5-game hitting streak going into the San Diego Mesa game before it was snapped. He's down on strikes. They're going to have to throw him out at first to finish it off, and they will. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Wenzel. Cougars go quiet. Welcome back to Cougar Field as we take a look at the upcoming schedule. Busy day tomorrow here on the Cougar Sports Network. A triple header on the schedule. 10 a.m. baseball against Rio Hondo, and then men's and women's basketball against Sintra starting at 3 p.m. from the Cougar cage. Ever important games as it comes to the playoffs. The men have won 5 straight and are playing themselves into a playoff spot. The women have lost 2 in a row. Of course, losing Wednesday night to Glendale, and are faltering when it comes down to the playoff race, still trying to track down maybe Bakersfield for second. We'll have our first softball games of the season on Tuesday, February 12th against Cerritos. Some more basketball on the 18th against, that should be Bakersfield, not Citrus. And that'll be the final 2 games of the year, and then some more softball against Barstow. As we go to work here in the second inning, Serrano, Ortega, and then the top of the order due up for Allan Hancock. Tejeda with a rough first, but only gave up 2. Falls behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch misses down, and he's behind in the count, 3-0. Here's Serrano, who's 1 for 4 on the year with a strikeout. That one's over for a called strike. It's 3-1. This one whacked out to left field down the line. That'll get in for a base hit. Camacho going to cut it off before it gets into the corner. He's going to make a strong throw back to the infield. That's going to hold Serrano at first. So it's a leadoff single. Good play by Camacho to take away a double. And the leadoff runner aboard here in the second inning for Allan Hancock. So there's Jacob Ortega, 1 for 18 on the year, batting .056. As he takes the first pitch down. Ortega, a couple of RBIs this year, struck out twice, walked twice. Runner in motion. Garcia's throw going to skip away from Mikey Kane, but staying at second base is Serrano, so second stolen base of the ball game for Allan Hancock, and that's been some trouble for Canyons this year in terms of throwing base runners out. As a unit, they've only cut down couple of guys this year, so I believe 3, and they've given up 15 stolen bases. It's just been a tough year for the group behind the dish. As we look, and actually it's 1 runner caught stealing this year, so it's the count here 2-2. Gave up 4 stolen bases the other day against San Diego Mesa. Last time against Allan Hancock, gave up 2. So this one hit in the air on the infield. Ballesteros calling for it will make it just behind the mound. 1 down. There's Trenton Paulus, who's got a hit. Scored a run in the first. Both he and Steele with infield hits in that first inning. Paulus the bunt single. Paulus hits this one out into left for a base hit. Keeps Serrano at third. So runners on the corners for Allan Hancock here in the second inning. It's Paulus 2 for 2 in 2 innings. Here comes Steels. Cougar's going to stay with Tejeda here for the moment. There's nobody up in the bullpen starting to work. First pitch over for a strike. Next pitch grounded towards short. Could be a double play. Kane to second for one, but Ballesteros couldn't hold on to it, so another runner across. And they're going to say he's out, as he was out on the transfer, I think they say. So Serrano scores. Palace is the second out of the inning. They say 6-4 is the out. It's a fielder's choice for steals. And Evan Steinberger coming up. It's now the head coach for Allan Hancock. Chris Stevens going to come over and talk to the umpire in the field. And now the umpire going to go talk to the home plate umpire. So the field umpire and the home plate umpire are going to get together and discuss here. And of course they have their backs to me, so my binoculars doing no good to try and read lips. And I don't think anything's going to change here. So 2 down. Runner on first. Evan Steinberger coming in. Steinberger sacrificed the runners over in the first. Both of those runners ended up scoring. So did his job. As Steals with an RBI ground ball. Runner in motion again. Garcia's throw to second base, not in time. That's another really good jump. This time for Jacob Steals. He has a stolen base, and Allan Hancock already with 3 stolen bases on the year. Or on the game, I mean. So another runner in scoring position. Steinberger now with a chance to try and add to the Allan Hancock lead. As that pitch misses up. Todd very deliberate in his approach on the mound. Takes his time getting his sign. That time comes over with a strike. It's 2-1. So that one down in the dirt and is actually a 3-1 count. So Steinberger works a walk. Second walk of the day issued by Tejada. And with 2 down runners on first and second, here's Joey Freitas, who had the soft single out into right field that drove in a run last time up. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it into the 5-6 hole. That'll get through for a base hit. The ball skips off of Camacho's glove as he was charging to try and make a throw to the plate. Another run will come across. The runners will move up 90 feet. So a single and an error, a couple of runs score, or 1 run scores. So Freitas now with 2 runs batted in. as Steele scores, and runners on second and third here for Ruley, who walked last time up. So 4-0 Allan Hancock. The Cougars once again give up multiple runs in the first inning, and today have given up 4 in the first 2. Being forced to work again here, and he's behind at the count, 3-0. Cougars do have some action in the bullpen right now. Can't tell who it is. It's the 3-0 pitch over for a strike. Looks like Scott Bauman up in the bullpen getting loose. It's 3-1, hitting to left, down the line. That's going to be fair. 2 runs will come home. Both Sternberger and Freitas will score. Ruley in with an RBI double. And it's 6-0 Allan Hancock here. Ryan Paramo going to come out and talk to Justin Tejeda here and try and settle him down a bit. Paramo took his full amount of time, made the umpire trot out to break it up. So 2 out, a runner on second base. Caleb Ramirez coming up. Runner in motion on the pitch, and there's no chance that time. At all for Garcia. That pitch gets through the legs of Garcia, but the runner going to stay put. Eighth man to come to the plate here in the second inning. So that one again gets through Garcia's legs, but not very far. Count 3-0. Another walk issued, so it'll put runners on the corners here. Third walk of the game as Vander Hodges will come in. Flew out to center in his last at bat. think that's going to spell the end of the day for Ryan Tejada. He'll leave 2 runners on. He's given up 6 so far, and a pitching change.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
So good though, I never play.
So Tejada goes an inning and 2/3. Gives up 7 hits, walks 3. He's still responsible for the 2 runners out there, as Scott Bauman comes in to take over. Bauman has started twice this year. This will be his 3rd appearance. First out of the bullpens. 0-1 in 6 2/3 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 8 runs, all of those earned. An ERA of 10.80 in those 6 2/3 innings pitched. 3 walks, couple of strikeouts, couple of wild pitches. As he'll face Vander Hodges here. With 2 away and runners on the corners. Hodges flew out to center in his last at bat. Bauman's first pitch misses away. Interesting, Scott, a guy wearing sunglasses out there on the mound. Don't see that very often. See a lot of guys wear regular glasses on the mound, but I don't remember the last time I saw somebody wear sunglasses while pitching. Of course, our SID now rolling major league lines over here. As the 2-0 pitch over for a strike. This pitch hit on the ground towards right field. That'll get through for a base hit. 1 run will score, so it's 7-0 Allan Hancock. As Hodges with a hit. So Ruley scores. Ramirez up to second. And we go back to the leadoff hitter in the inning as Vance Serrano comes up. So Bauman gives up 1 of the 2 inherited runners. See if he can get Serrano, who's singled and scored in this inning. Canyons. First pitch misses up. Hitters count here for Serrano, 2-0. That time Bauman with a fastball over for a strike. Breaking ball misses down, so 3-1 here. Keeps Serrano at the plate. Good fastball on the outside. And the count full, so runners will move here with 2 away in the second inning. 7-0 Allan Hancock. This one grounded towards short. Kane's going to have to go to first. Charging will make the throw, and that will retire Serrano. But 5 across in the inning for the Bulldogs. They have a 7-0 lead here from Cougar Field as we go to the home half of the second. Gonzalez, Hensley, and Ambrose due up for the Cougars here in the second inning. Gonzalez 6 for 20 on the year, hitting .300. This one chopped towards third. Going to be a tough play for Fritas. On the run will make the throw, and he'll get Gonzalez at first. Fritas made that play look pretty easy. 5-3, the out, 1 down. So 4 up, 4 down so far for Wenzel. Here's Tafton Hensley, 292 with a home run, 6 runs batted in as he swings to the first pitch. Just in the second, but it's a 7-0 Allan Hancock lead as this one hit up the third base line and foul, and Hensley behind the count, 0-2. Hensley has struck out 6 times so far this season. He's down on strikes for the 7th time, 2 away. 3rd strikeout of the day for Wenzel. 2 down on Andy Ambrose coming in. Cougars still looking for their first hit as Wenzel retired the first 5. He pumps that one into the strike zone against Ambrose. Second one over for a strike as well. Ambrose 318 on the, or excuse me, 238 on the year. A couple of RBIs, a couple of walks, and 6 strikeouts. Ambrose hits this one out into right field for a base hit. So the Cougars have their first runner on here in the 2nd inning with 2 away. Ambrose with a solid single out to right. There's Alex Ballesteros. 7 for 22 this year, 318 with an RBI. As he tries to start a little 2-out rally for the Cougars. As this one out of play off to the right. Of course, after the hit by Ambrose, can string a couple together and try and get something going, as you got to start chipping away if you're Canyons, even though we're only in the 2nd, but you already trail 7-0. Pitch misses away. It's 2-1. Over for a strike. The outer part of the plate's been given a lot here early on. So that pitch has been there. So we're 2-2 here. Ballesteros waits. Ambrose at first. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air towards center field. Steals. Looks like he has a play on it and does. Will make the catch. That'll end the inning. Cougars get a hit, but they leave one on. 2 full in the books. 7-0 in favor of Allan Hancock.
That's what I would say.
Ortega Palas and steals due up here for Allan Hancock as we go into the 3rd. First pitch swinging is Ortega. Lazy fly ball to right. Gathered in by Gonzalez, one away. There's Palas, 2 for 2. It's third time at the plate, and we're in the third inning. That one over for a strike as he faces Bauman for the first time. Pitch by Bauman that time had a little bit of late movement on it to the outer part of the plate. And he's jumped ahead here against Palas, 0-2. So Trenton now 11 hits and 23 at bats on the year. Out of the leadoff spot this year, he's scored 6 times. An on-base percentage of .519 coming into today. He's done a really good job getting on, setting the table for Allan Hancock. This ball hit in the air towards shallow left field. Camacho with the sunglasses on will drift in and make the catch. 2 away. Of course, the Bulldogs 3-3 on the year, 3-2 at home, 0-1 on the road. And it's been an up and down year for them. Win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. As they beat Sequoias 2 out of 3 at home. Lost in a single game to Taft, beat Canyons at home, lost to Rio Hondo at home, and now here against Canyons today. So trying to continue their trend of wins after losses. And instead try and string together a few after that. Steals a soft chopper to third, and it's an infield hit. It's the third infield hit today for Allan Hancock, and the second for Jacob Steels, who's got 2 chop singles to the left side of the infield. The first one was a high bounce that wound out where Mikey Kane had to knock it down and didn't have a play. That one off the plate and just died. Not really a chance for Andy Ambers to even get a throw off. So here's Steinberger, who takes his strike. Steinberger scored a run, walked, sacrificed runners over. Does not have an official at bat on the ball game. He swings and lifts this one in the air to left field. Slicing towards the line. Long run for Camacho, but he'll make the catch. And that'll retire the side, so a hit, but nothing else. The end of 2.5, 7-0 in favor of.
COC's Fire Technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in and just full send and do it.
solo came and destroyed it. Yeah, but they have comic books on canon. Are they now? Because they can't decide on what they want to be canon and what they don't want to be canon. They're still choosing. I have a feeling he's going to go back because that was Luke's whole philosophy to let you have attachments. Yeah. So he'll be back over. I think that's where they're going.
We go to the third here. Cougars sending Alex Garcia, Ryan Camacho, and then back to the top of the lineup. Garcia getting his first start today. This is his first plate appearance of the season. As he swings and hits this one in the air. Playable in shallow right center field, and Palas will come over and make the catch one down. Wenzel's retired 7 of the first 8. Facing Ryan Camacho now, 8 for 21 on the year, 381 average, a couple of runs batted in, 5 strikeouts on the season. Camacho had a 5-game hitting streak snapped against San Diego Mesa. Love to start a new one and get a runner aboard here for the Cougars in the third as they trail 7-0. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one hits Camacho on the arm. So Camacho hit by a pitch. Runner aboard here with one away. The top of the order coming up for Canyons. So Canyons gets what they need, a runner on, and Doyle Kane, who's 0 for 1 today, coming in. Kane 0 for 4 against Allan Hancock last time, but that was his first game of the year. Did have a run batted in. As he goes to work here with a runner on. Wenzel pitching out of the stretch for the second time today as Kane hits this one hard down the line in left. That'll get down for a base hit all the way back towards the wall. Ortega cuts it off, but they'll have to leave Camacho at third base. It's a stand-up double for Doyle Kane. The Cougars with something cooking here in the third inning. Runners on second and third, one away.
Hey, make it hurt, kid.
It's a really good swing from Doyle that time as he hit that one hard. Nearly to the same spot he hit one out against San Diego Mesa. That one just had a little bit more lift on it than this last one. But it's an extra base hit, his third of the year. And Mikey Kane coming to the plate with a chance to drive home a couple and get the Cougars on the board as Mikey fouls the first one back. Big spot here for Mikey, spot you'd like to have him up if you're Chris Cota, as Mikey's been hitting the ball hard here early on in the season. His 2 multi-hit games in his 3 starts as he grounds this one towards short. That'll bring a run home. With an RBI ground out for Mikey Kane, the Cougars get on the board. So he brings one in, and that'll bring DJ Cougar to the plate. So Kane drives home his 6th of the year. Moves everybody up 90 feet. Cougar with a chance to try and drive in another. Checks his swing. That pitch was down. They check to the field umpire, and he says he held up. So Cougar ahead in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. DJ, another guy that had a 5-game hitting streak snapped against San Diego Mesa. had 3 hits in the game against Allan Hancock. In a game the Cougars lost 3-1. So he waits on the 1-1 pitch from Wenzel. Went over for a strike, and it's 1-2. This one grounded softly towards short. Hodges picks it up. Fires it over to first, but the Cougars get 1 on an RBI ground out from Mikey Kane.
If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at Jersey Mike's. Premium meat makes a sub above.
So they're saying it's basically an even game. That's a bad line. That's a terrible line. I figured the Rams would be at least a touchdown favorite. I'm not at all a Rams fan, and I don't want to deal with the fallout of the word. So I'm rooting for the Bengals. Because it's been a nightmare already this week. Just hosting the Super Bowl. ABC thinking we're the Rams station.
Freitas, Rulli, and Ramirez due up to face Bauman here in the 4th inning. Canyons trailing 7-1, got 1 back in the 3rd. Had a chance to try and make it a big inning, just could not find a way to string together 3 hits. It's the first pitch from Bauman, misses. Away, Freitas 2 for 2 so far today. Scored a run, drove in a couple of runs. That pitch lifted in the air towards left and deep. Camacho drifting back, should have a play on it in front of the wall. Will make the catch, 1 down. So Freitas just a bit under it, 1 away. Jacob Rulli, who doubled home a couple of runs in the 2nd inning, coming to the plate. Bauman's first pitch fouled away. It's going to get out of play. Alex Garcia got up like he might have a play on it, was looking for the baseball, and the home plate umpire the whole time was trying to hand him a new one, saying that one's way out. Just take this. Second pitch from Bauman, good one on the outside corner of the plate, over for a strike, and it's 0-2 here to Rulli. Really only 1 hit and 1 at bat against Canyons. Came off the bench, or actually didn't come off the bench, sorry. Walked 3 times in that game, stole a base, so was on all 4 times he came to the plate, and so far today has been on twice as he's doubled and walked. So he chops this one towards third, just foul. He'll come back to the plate with a 1-2 count. That one called strike 3. Catches Ruley looking. First strikeout for Bauman. 2 away here in the 4th. Goes 2 quick strikes against Ramirez. So 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice and walked. So that one Bauman just overthrows a bit, tried to put a little bit extra on it. He's back into the motion, comes with the 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. It's a 2-2 count here. Ramirez trying to get a runner for Allan Hancock. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bauman. We head to the home half of the 4th, still 7-1.
I love emergency medicine. You're there at these people's worst time of their life, and you're there to make it a little bit better.
The EMT program at COC is a 1-semester program. Over the course of it, the EMT students will learn the textbook knowledge they need, practical hands-on skills that they're going to need working out on an ambulance or in a hospital or whatever setting they decide to work.
People are constantly hiring. There's always a need for first responders. When I graduated from this program, I got a job within a month.
Cougar's going to send Gonzalez, Hensley, and Ambrose to the plate. Here in the 4th, facing Wenzel. Gonzalez behind in the count, 0-2. Steven 0 for 1 today. That pitch down. They say he's able to stay, so it's 1-2. Gonzalez chops this one towards third. Freitas picks it up and throws Gonzalez out. So a pair of ground outs to third for Gonzalez. One away here in the fourth.
Yeah, it's like maybe 10 years old now, Jesse, that they've been doing that. It's really good in high school. A lot of high school. No, but they're doing this.
His first pitch to Hensley hit hard out to left, but playable. And Ortega able to make the catch as they took a second for the signal to be made. So Hensley out on a line drive out to left that Ortega probably made a harder play than he needed to, as he drifted maybe just a bit too far back. Had to kind of fall into the baseball, but 2 down. And here's Andy Ambrose, who singled in the second and was stranded at first. Ambrose first pitch swinging, hits it in the air out to right field. Going to be playable for Palas as he started back, comes in, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Quick inning for Wenzel. So we head to the fifth. Still 7-1 in favor of Allan Hancock.
But yeah, the whole numbers system thing, I can't remember what the system's called. Well, normally they won't have the pitcher do it. Normally they do the catcher, but maybe he's just more comfortable looking down and reading it. But I think Tota's doing, he's doing, old school taps, whereas that's more of a new school style. And I think they do it, the Burls do it because they don't want to, it's like a way to shield their sons. So they won't even have the catcher give it. Pitcher will have it on his belt or wherever, look down. Catcher will look down, they both know what pitch it is. So I remember asking my wife's old boss, he's a baseball guy. He coached that one season under school out. He was the head coach, and I was asking one of the other coaches doing it. I was like, what is that? He was telling me about it. He goes, I don't like it. But he's old school, so he's like, nope. He said, I want my catcher to call the game. But unfortunately, we didn't have a catcher to call the game, so we had to call the game.
Hodges, Serrano, and Ortega due up here in the fifth inning for Allan Hancock as they've got a 7-1 lead. As Baumann still out there going to work. This is one fouled away. One count here to Hodges, who's got a single and 2 at-bats. So this one hit towards second. Ballesteros charging. Picks it up. Makes the throw. 1 away.
Actually, Chris is on the number, but this is kind of nice and better. He's over there doing this. He just doesn't yell. He puts them up to the
So 1 down. Vance Serrano at the plate. Single and 2 at-bats as he faces Baumann. This one chopped towards second. Going to be a tough play for Ballesteros. Charging on the run. Makes the throw. Back-to-back ground outs to second base to open up the 5th inning. Two down and Jacob Ortega coming in. So Baumann working quickly here. Trying to get the Cougars right back in to hit. One on one here to Ortega. That one over for a strike. Good pitch by Bauman that time. Swung on and missed. Bauman with his third strikeout of the game as he sits down Ortega on 4 pitches. Quick inning for Bauman and the Cougars as they'll get back into hit as we head to the home half of the 5th. 7-1 Allan Hancock. Ballesteros, Garcia, and Camacho due up for Canyons here in the 5th. One and 2 here to Ballesteros as he swings and fouls this one away. It'll stay 1-2. Wenzel sets down Ballesteros on strikes. One away here in the 5th. Here's Garcia, 0 for 1. Flew out to right field in his only at-bat. Garcia behind 0-2 as Wenzel working quickly again. Be able to see on the camera, cannot tell if you can, but Wenzel keeps looking down to his belt between pitches as Garcia down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the inning for Wenzel, and that's actually him getting the signs from the dugout. Looking down at the belt buckle. He's got a wristband attached there. The new systems of providing signs. Normally the catcher would still give the signals. A lot of teams have gone to that where they call out a string of numbers and try and shield their signs from the opposition. So gone are the days of stealing signs. It's the count 1-1 here to Camacho, but Wenzel actually has that on his belt. Will look down and pick up the pitch that he wants. Is that one over for a strike on a breaking ball? Good pitch. And it's 1-2. Wenzel can't get Camacho to chase. Camacho hit by a pitch, scored the only run of the game for Canyons. Swung on and missed. Wenzel strikes out the side. 6 strikeouts in the ball game for Wenzel. We head to the 6th inning. Still 7-1 in favor of Allan Hancock here from Cougar Field.
I never have to get here. I never have to hear Rams, whose house, Rams house, ever again. Like, same George, same buddy. I want to go because Raiders play that way. Well, it's funny because when you look at the fans,
So we're in the 6th. Palas, Steels, and Steinberger here to face Bauman in the 6th. One on the count. Palas, a couple of hits and 3 at-bats. Bauman working quickly, gets that one over for a strike. This one lifted in the air, foul, and it's going to get in to the dugout area, going to bounce off the dugout. So it would have been out of play anyway, as Doyle Kane was charging over to try and see if he had a play on it. That pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. So Bauman back on the rubber, ready to go, waiting for the sign. Gets himself set. 2-2 pitch, hit in the air towards center field. Hensley should have a play on it. Actually, it's going to get down for a base hit. Thought I was going to hang up long enough for Hensley to get there, but no, not hit hard enough. And it's leadoff single for Palas. here in the 6th inning. We'll bring in Jacob Steele here, who's 2 for 3 today with a couple of runs scored. Steele shows bunt, brings it back, takes a ball. Hancock very capable of moving runners around, as we've seen already today. So let Steele swing. He'll hit this one in the air towards center field. Hensley should have a play on this one as it hangs up long enough. Will make the catch one down. For the Bulldogs this year, it's been kind of a mild offense at times. That one misses away. You look, a 4-1 win over Sequoias, a couple of 4-1 wins over Sequoias, 3-1 win over Canyon, so they're 3 wins. Haven't scored over 5 runs in any of those games, of course, with 7 here today. As this one lined out to center field, that'll get down for a base hit. The runner Palasso's in motion, so he'll go first to third. And runners on the corners with 1 away for Hancock here in the 6th inning. As Steinberger with a single. They did have 8 against Sequoias in a 9-8 loss. But outside of that, scored 5 or more runs other than here today in that 9-8 loss. So it's been kind of mild offensively, although today they've had it working. Kind of middle of the road everywhere as that one grounded out into left field for a base hit. So back-to-back hits as Freitas drives home his 3rd run of the ball game with his 3rd single of the ball game. And the Bulldogs add another one to their side of the board. It's now 8-1. Third RBI single of the ball game for Freitas. Here's Rulli, who doubled home a couple, struck out and walked. As he swings at the first pitch, pops it in the air, back of the plate in foul ground. It'll actually get off of the dugout once again. It's a good pitch from Bauman that time against Rulli. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. This one grounded towards third. Ambra's going to step on third, can fire to first, a double play. So Bauman gives up 1, gets a double play on a ground ball to Ambra's, 5-3. That retires the side, but Allan Hancock gets another. We head to the home half of the 6th, 8-1.
Really? You're just out there trying to make sure that they pay attention. My brother plays Little League, man. You're just trying to get not to pick filters out in the outfield.
Doyle Kane, Mikey Kane, and DJ Cougar due up here in the 6th inning. Canyon's trying to chip away, running out of time here as they trail by 7. Kane a double. And was stranded at third. Takes that one down. Wenzel's been solid here as this one hit in the air towards center field. Playable for steals. Camped right underneath it, makes the catch, one away. So here's Mikey Kane, 0 for 2 today. Drove in the only Cougars run. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Mikey 6 for 16 now on the year. With him in the lineup, though, it kind of helps the middle infield a bit. Alex Ballesteros was the shortstop for the first handful of games during the year and played a really solid short, but now you can slide him over to second. Get Mikey in there. Now your middle infield very, very capable. So it's 3-1. So Mikey had a triple against Allan Hancock in the Cougars' last game. As he takes that pitch, works a walk, and the Cougars with a runner aboard and 1 away here in the 6th inning. Just the first walk of the day issued by Wenzel. Faced DJ Cougar with 1 out. Cougars have not stolen a base yet this year. Haven't even attempted a stolen base this year. You talk about a discrepancy in terms of stolen bases. Coming into today, the Cougars had not attempted a stolen base, and they've given up 15. Of course, a handful again today. It's 2-0 to Cougar here. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out, grounded out. Yeah, that's going to bring a visit to the mound. As Wenzel's been in command pretty much from the start. Only inning that he really had trouble was the 3rd. As he hit Camacho, gave up a double, but only gave up a run in that 3rd inning. So he was retired 7 of the last 8 he's faced. And 9 of the last 10. So I think that might have just been a discussion of how you feel. Are we going to be okay to keep you out here right now? As he's lost a bit of the plate. Back-to-back hitters behind 2-0. He was behind 3-0 to Kane, and he falls behind 3-0 here to Cougar. So I don't know if that's going to end the day. I know Allan Hancock does have a couple of bodies out in the bullpen getting loose. So you wonder how much more reach Wenzel will have here in this 6th inning. As he walks Cougar on 4 pitches, so back-to-back walks on 9 pitches. And the the Cougars with runners on first and second, one away here in the 6th. Here's Steven Gonzalez, who's grounded to third in both of his at-bats. Be a nice time for a hit if you're Steven Gonzalez with 2 on and 1 away. Although with 8 of the last 9 pitches missing the strike zone, I'm sure it's a selective at-bat here for the cleanup hitter for the Cougars. Make it 9 of the last 10 pitches outside the strike zone. So it seems like Wenzel, who's been pretty much dealing, is kind of lost command. Make it 10 of 11. You wonder how long the rope is right now. That one over for a strike. Wenzel took a little bit more time that time before coming into the plate. Kind of settled himself in. So the 2-1 pitch misses down. It's 3-1. This might be it. If he walks Gonzalez here. Timeout called at the plate by Gonzalez. That one over for a strike. Gonzalez started to move like it was ball 4, but gets called back, and it's a full count here with 1 away. And Wenzel with a good pitch on the inside, little spinner, catches Gonzalez looking. And a big strikeout with 1 away and 2 on. It's the 7th strikeout of the day for Wenzel. 2 out here, and it's tapped in Hensley. Trying to keep the Cougars going in the 6th. First pitch over for a strike. Hensley 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. He takes a big rip at the 0-1 pitch and fouls it away. Hensley has flashed power this year. Is a balk going to be called? Going to move runners up. And the home plate umpire trying to explain it to Chris Stevens, and Chris Stevens immediately walking out of the dugout saying, no, he didn't, no, he didn't, no, he didn't. He's going to lose the argument, as most often happens. So to put 2 runners in scoring position here for Hensley, who's a guy this year, as we said, flash power, 4 extra base hits on the season, including a home run. Now just a base hit will get it done. This one fouled away. That one misses just away. Steinberger trying to hold it there for an extra beat. This is 1 ball and 2 strikes here, with 2 out and 2 runners in scoring position. Fouled away, we'll do it again. This one fouled up the left field line, so Hensley will stay put. So he fights that one off the hands. So battle here, 1 and 2. Wenzel up on the rubber will come to the plate, and Hensley hits this one in the air into shallow right field. That could be trouble. Running over, not able to make the play was Rulli as it kicks off his gloves. 2 runs will score. And so the Cougars will take it any way you can get it. They push 2 across. Official scorer gives it a hit, so it's an RBI hit for Hensley here as he drives home 2. And he stands at second base with 2 outs. And I think that'll spell the end for Nate Wenzel. So pitching change here for Allan Hancock after the RBI hit from Taft and Hensley. That'll spell the end of the day for Nate Wenzel, who into the 6th was solid. Had the Cougars down to 1 out in the 6th and 1 strike, but Hensley able to put one in a tough spot. Rulli couldn't come up with it. And it'll bring about a pitching change, as taking over will be Ricardo Rodriguez. Getting his 2nd appearance of the year in 2 innings, has given up a hit and a run. So he will try and lock down the 6th inning. The Cougars basically get what they need here in the 6th, a couple of runs to try and make things interesting. So the single and error, 2 runs batted in for Taft and Hensley. And Andy Ambrose, who's 1 for 2 today, gets ready to face Ricardo Rodriguez. So the balk on Wenzel hurts as it gives up 2. I think maybe if he doesn't balk and put runners on 2nd and 3rd, might put the second baseman Rulli in a different position defensively as well, as he's over kind of keeping an eye on the runner at second base to slow him down just a little bit, even though the runner's on 3rd and he can't go anywhere. But it puts him a little bit out of position as this one hit in the air towards right field and deep, drifting back, and able to make the catch as Palas. So Ambrose hits it hard, but Can't get it to travel well enough. Cougars get 2, though, in the 6th. We head to the 7th inning. 8-3 in favor of Allan Hancock.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Bauman back out here in the 7th. He'll face Ramirez, Hodges, and Serrano, the scheduled hitters for Allan Hancock. Ramirez 0 for 2, struck out, grounded into a fielder's choice, and walked. Bauman's been in there since the 2nd inning with 1 out, and has pitched well since coming in. Did give up 1 inherited runner and gave up a run in the 6th. Getting on his 3rd time through the order here, as he started with Hodges back in the 2nd inning. That one over for a strike, and the count is full here to Caleb Ramirez. As the 3-2 pitch hit hard out into left field for a base hit. So Ramirez has his first hit of the ball game. So the leadoff runner aboard for Hancock here in the 7th. Vander Hodges stepping in, grounded to 2nd his last time up. Hodges is going to show bunt here as Hancock opting to maybe move some runners over as this one fouled away. Hodges actually had to swing as the runner was in motion. Maybe a little slash run and hit. Vander tried to call time. Maybe that's why he decided to swing the bat.
fouled away, and it's 1-2. Both teams with action in their bullpen. Cougars have a right-hander getting loose. Hancock the same. I'd like to give you numbers and tell you who, but sometimes hard to see. Has both bullpens kind of tucked behind the dugout. Out into the outfield space. Runner in motion on the ball in the dirt. Throw down to second base is not in time, as Ballesteros had to catch it over his right shoulder and then spin back to try and make the tag. And that allowed enough time for Ramirez to get in with a stolen base. That's the 5th stolen base of the ball game for Hancock. So they've got a runner in scoring position with a 2-2 count to Vander Hodges. That one called strike 3. Good pitch that time from Bauman, one away. As he catches Hodges looking on the fastball in the inner half. Third. Credit the 4th strikeout for Bauman here since taking over. Vance Serrano will step in. Serrano hitting 3 at bats. Scored a run, stole a base back in the 2nd after his hit. Curveball from Bauman down in the dirt. Swung out a runner on second base after the single and the stolen base from Ramirez. Bauman with a fastball that time on the outer half. Swung on and missed by Serrano. And it's 2-2. Two pitch misses down, so the count full. Still full here to Serrano. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Bauman will check the runner at second. He'll come to the plate. That one singled right back up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send Ramirez from second. He will score. An RBI hit for Vance Serrano, his second hit of the ball game. Just when the Cougars get a couple back, Hancock adds one here in the 7th as they're going to hit for Jacob Ortega. As it'll be Dylan Howell hitting here in the 7th inning. Howell 1 for 6. He's driven in 3 runs. So he hits here with 1 away and a runner on first in the 7th inning. Howell hits that one in the air towards left center field. Hensley not going to be able to make a sliding catch as that'll get down. Hodges had to hold up at second base as he wasn't sure if Hensley was going to make the catch. So Howell with a pinch hit double. So the double going to end the day for Bauman. Cougars will make a pitching change. I'll give it to you here in just a second. So Bauman's going to come out. Xavier Stoker's going to take over. Stoker's gone 4 1/3 this year in 4 appearances. He's given up 10 runs, 7 earned, an ERA of 14.54. The opposing hitters hitting .455 against him. But he has struck out 5. As he'll face Palas, Steels, and Steinberger here. For Bauman, gives up 8 hits during his time. We'll try and tabulate the numbers here as the Cougars bring the infield in, trailing by 6. Bauman goes 4 2/3. As we said, gave up 8 hits, struck out 4. Didn't issue a walk. Stoker behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes here as he faces Palas. Outfield shallow as well. Palas fouls this one off the end of the bat into the Hancock dugout. The count 1-2. Or sorry, 2-1. So the infield going to cut down the run, or try and take away the run anyway. Outfield going to try and take away the second run with how shallow they are here with Palas at the plate. That one hit into center field. And a nice play from Hensley sliding to make the catch. And that'll keep everybody there. And so the defensive alignment for the Cougars works. As Hensley, if he was playing at a normal depth, might not have had a beat on that ball, might not have had the ability to make that play, but he makes the sliding catch. And 2 away, and here's Jacob Steels. Steels, a couple of hits, a couple of runs scored, 2 for 4 today. He's driven in a run as well, chance to pick up 2 more with 2 away as he swings at the first pitch and chops it foul. And that play from Hensley is big as well, as it allows the infield to move back with 2 outs. Outfield's still going to play a little bit shallow, as they want to try and cut down one of the 2 runs on a base hit, as that one got through Garcia's legs but hit the umpire and stayed there. So Cougars, I think, get lucky that time, as that one could have gotten back to the screen and brought home a run. But a good break as the count 1-1 here to Steels. Stoker deals and misses high. Nearly hits Steels that time. Three-one pitch hit in the air. Should be playable out in left center. Hensley drifting over will make the catch, and Stoker gets the hold. Limits Allan Hancock to just a run as he gets Palas and Steels to fly out to center. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. It's a 6-run game.
That was him. Oh, good lord. New pitcher. Number. Every time, just right in the middle of my back, and he laughed.
So a pitching change for Allan Hancock as Ricardo Rodriguez goes just a third of an inning, gets the out he needed, and they'll give way to Bradley Waite here. And Waite getting his first appearance of the season. coming in a 6-run game. Defensive change as well, as Zach Martinez moves into left after Hancock hit for Ortega with Dylan Howell, so he takes over for Dylan Howell. Waite gonna face Ballesteros, Garcia, and Camacho. So the count 1-2 here to Ballesteros. That one fouled away. This one hit out into right center field for a base hit. So Ballesteros has his first hit of the ball game and leadoff runner aboard for the Cougars for the first time today. As here's Alex Garcia, who's 0 for 2. This one chopped towards short. Took a weird hop. Going to be a tough play for Hodges. They get to second for one, and they get Garcia at first for the double play. Garcia went tumbling down. Looks like he's all right. That one took a weird hop on Hodges. He initially had his hand turned over like it was going to give him a nice big candy hop, and had to switch real fast. But it's a 6-4-3 double play. And 2 quick outs. And the Cougars have to start over with 2 away and Ryan Camacho at the plate. Camacho 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and struck out. Scored the first Cougar run of the ball game after he was hit back in the third. As he faces a 1-1 count. Camacho, who, as we said, was red hot to start the year. He's hit a 5-game hitting streak. And actually, he has a 6-game hitting streak. He did get a hit against San Diego Mesa, so I think reached on an error that they rescored for him. So working on a 6-game hitting streak here is Camacho. As he chops this one towards third, charging in Freitas, and in one motion makes a throw to first, sets down Camacho. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Waite. So we head to the 8th inning. Hancock still with a 6-run lead.
so badly. He's fun as good as he looks, he's good as his face, he wins crowds over no matter what he's playing. It's great.
Stoker to face Steinberger, Freitas, and Ruley here in the 8th inning.
Everybody look good. He's not afraid to sell. I think outside of Rollins and maybe AJ, he's the best pitcher. And they miss a huge spot in Sammy. Like they should have put the tag to all the games. That those two together. Yes. You know why? I think what he's doing reminds me of Chris Jericho. Remember when one of my favorite runs that he had, where he's like, I beat Goldberg, I'm 3-0 against Goldberg, they're conspiracy, like he was great. And I think Sammy's playing that, and he's just so good at being that obnoxious guy. But that's his personality. If you ever heard even behind the scenes stuff with him and Kevin owns it. He's obnoxious. Oh, yeah. He's the only guy they have that I went back. Him and Owen were in the ball. And he was El Genero. This is hilarious. Like they had the best I have ever seen. It was great. Because they were tightly partnered and Kevin turned on and went just all sadistic dark. You've not seen anything from that guy close to that because of WWE PG product.
So Stoker walks Steinberger, and then Freitas on the first pitch pops up in foul ground, and the play is made by Ambrose, one away here in the 8th inning. So one away, and Ruley comes to the plate. Ruley grounded into a double play to end the 6th inning as he faces Stoker here. Pitch over for a strike.
By the way, 17 running first, courtesy runner from catcher. Jackson Stahl.
It's Jackson Stahl running at first for Steinbergers. This one grounded towards third. Ambrose to second for one. On to first, and it's a 5-4-3 double play. Second time Ruley is grounded into a double play today. And Stoker retires the side. And out of order, but order nonetheless. And the Cougars will come to hit in the 8th, still trailing 9-3. So Waite will continue to work here in the 8th inning. He'll face Kane, and Cougar. New catcher in there as Michael Tackett comes in as a defensive replacement behind the plate to take over for Steinberger. Over for a strike as it's 1-1 here to Doyle Kane, who's got a double, struck out and flew out, 1 for 3. That one swung on and missed. Kane fouls that one away, and it'll stay 1-2. So we're in the 8th, 9-3. Hancock in the lead. That one up over the top of Kane's head. As Waite gets Kane on strikes. Second time today, Kane down on strikes. 1 away. And here's Mikey Kane. First strikeout from Waite. Mikey Kane 0 for 2. Walked. Drove home a run. Think for Hancock, if you can get through the top of the order here, you find yourself in a good spot with 6-run lead going through into the 9th. Waite fell down on that pitch, slipped on something on the mound. I think it's just the hole that gets made from the day's use. And he's behind in the count here to Mikey Kane, 2 balls and no strikes. Mikey, one of a couple of runs that scored in the 6th inning after he walked. Ahead in the count 3-0. Taking all the way as that went over for a strike. As Kane hits this one down the line and left and foul. It's just a long strike. The count full here to Mikey Kane. The 3-2 pitch misses Mikey, but misses the zone. Nearly hit him. And for the second time today, Kane on with a walk. So 1 away, and DJ Cougar coming in. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. It's back in the 6th that he walked and scored. Remember, that was against Wenzel, who was cruising up until then, and then all of a sudden lost the strike zone. Fell behind to both Cougar and Kane, 3-0. Waite misses on the first pitch. 2-0 pitch to Cougar over for a strike. They say Cougar goes on that one. And so the count 2-2. Waits breaking ball misses down. The count here full with one away. Kane at first base. Runner in motion on the 3-2 pitch. The pitch hit Cougar. So back-to-back walks, much like in the 6th, issued to Kane and Cougar. Here's Steven Gonzalez, who struck out last time. He's 0 for 3 today. So another big spot for Gonzalez. Swings and fouls the first pitch away. That one nearly hits Gonzalez, got tied up in his feet. Good job by Tackett to keep it in front. Count 1-1. Good job by Waite that time to elevate the fastball. Gets Gonzalez to swing through it. So 1-2 count here to Gonzalez. 2 runners on, 1 away. It's count 2-2. Foul back, we'll do it again. So full count 1 away here for Gonzalez. Taft and Hensley waiting in the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch grounded in the hole to right field for a base hit. And it'll bring 1 run home as the right fielder Palas had some trouble with it. So scoring from second is Mikey Kane. Cougars push 1 across on an RBI single from Steven Gonzalez, his first hit of the ball game. That might spell the end for Bradley Waite here. As it will, we'll have a pitching change here in the 6th inning, or the 8th inning, sorry. So we go to work back here in the 8th. Christian Diekman coming in with 1 away. And 2 on and already one run across. So face Hensley, who's got a single today. Hits that one in the air towards left and deep. That one is gone. A 3-run home run for Taft and Hensley. And we got a ball game here in the 8th. It's 9-7 in favor of Hancock. So Diekman not fooling Hensley. The first pitch, and he takes him deep to left. Second home run of the year for Hensley. It's a 3-run job. And the Cougars will start over with 1 out. And Andy Amber is at the plate. So 2 of those runs charged to wait. And Ambrose swings at the first pitch and lines it to center field for a base hit. So Diekman, who's only gone an inning so far this year and is 0-1, gives up 2 hits on 2 pitches, including a 3-run home run. And he's going to immediately be lifted, so he doesn't even record an out. He gives up 2 hits. And we'll have another pitching change here in the 8th inning. 9-7 in favor of Hancock, but the Cougars working with 1 away and a runner on. So Diekman goes 2 batters, gives up 2 hits on 2 pitches. And Anthony Lopez will come in to take over. Lopez getting his 3rd appearance of the year. He's 1-0 on the season with 1 save. He's thrown in 8 innings, given up 6 hits, hasn't allowed a run, has struck out 7, has not walked anybody in those 8 innings. Opposing hitters hitting just a $190 against him, so he'll come in and try and finish off the 8th inning and maybe be ready for the 9th as well. We'll see. As Ambra is on first. And Ballesteros, who had a hit in the 7th, coming to the plate with 1 away. Here's Ballesteros. First pitch swinging off and to the right, and he'll get out of play. A couple of games ago, I think in the opening game of the year for Canyons against Saddleback, we actually had a ball get hit off to the right that way, and the first baseman actually ran into the bullpen catcher, injured the bullpen catcher in the ball game. And with somebody working out there for Hancock right now, it always becomes a possibility. As Ballesteros gives this one a ride to left and deep back to the wall, and unable to make the catch is Martinez. And Ballesteros into second base. The Cougars with runners on second and third and 1 away. As it's a double for Alex Ballesteros. As the Cougars are going to hit here, I believe, for Alex Garcia. So we're going to have Brandon Whiting come in to hit. So big spot for Brandon Whiting, who doesn't have a hit so far this year. Has walked in his only plate appearance. With the tying run at second base. As he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. So the Cougars in the inning. Kane struck out to open the inning, then Mikey Kane walked, DJ Cougar walked, Gonzalez singled home a run, and then the 3-run home run from Taft and Hensley, and then a single and a double from Ambriz and Ballesteros. And a base hit can tie the game potentially for Canyons here. As Whiting the 8th man to hit here in this 8th inning. That one over for a strike. Little off-speed pitch that's in. It's the Cougars trying to tarnish up Lopez's record so far this year. As we said, he has not given up a run in 8 innings, has given up 7 hits. She make it 8 hits. He gives up back-to-back base hits here after taking over in the 8th. As the 2-2 pitch to Whiting called strike 3. Whiting down on strikes 2 away. First strikeout for Lopez. And here's Ryan Camacho working on that 6-game hitting streak still. Trying to do the job now with 2 away. Amber is at third. Ballesteros at second. Camacho hits it to right. Palas, though, there will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The Cougars get 4. It's a 2-run ball game. We head to the 9th here from Cougar Field. Ramirez, Hodges, and Serrano due up here in the 9th inning of a 2-run ball game. Ramirez hits this one in the air towards left center field. Hensley going back to it, cannot make the catch as it kicks off his glove, and Ramirez into second base. So Hensley going to be credited with an error that time. As this ball hit hard out to left. That one goes off the wall as Hodges gives one a ride, and that'll bring a run across. So Hancock gets one back. An RBI double for Hodges, as that ball had a lot of pace on it. And so Ramirez scores. As Hodges trades places with him, and Serrano will come in. So this one grounded towards third. Ambrose picks it up. And he's able to throw out Serrano at first. Good play by Ambrose that time for the first out of the inning. 5-3 the out. If you're scoring along with us at home here in the ninth, as Zach Martinez is going to hit here as he took over in left field back in the 7th inning. Martinez no hits in 3 at-bats this year. He's got a runner on second base, facing Stoker. Swings, lines it to left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring easily is Hodges. An RBI hit for Martinez. Just when the Cougars had made it a ball game in the 8th, they can't push the final 2 runs across with runners on second and third, and they give up 2 here in the 9th. And the Hancock lead now back to 4. So we'll go back to work with Palas at the plate. Takes a strike. So you go back to that last inning for Canyons with 2 on. 1 away. Runners in scoring position. The tying run was at second base. And Whiting and Camacho unable to push runs across. And Hancock comes back here in the 9th with 2. This ball hit in the air. Ambrose has a play on it and will make the catch in foul ground. So 2 away. And I believe they're going to run here for Martinez. Maybe, maybe not. Hollering at somebody. It's Jacob Steele at the plate. 2 hits. This is his 6th at bat in the ball game. Scored a couple of times, stole a base, drove in a run. As he hits with 2 away, facing Stoker, takes the first pitch up and in. Stoker behind 3-0 here. This ball chopped towards short. Kane to first, and he gets Steele's just a step ahead. Steele's running hard down the line on the chopper, but Kane makes the play. 6-3 the out. 2 runs across for Hancock. We go to the 9th. 11-7. Bulldogs in front. Cougars at their last ups. Canes and DJ Cougar due up to face Lopez here in the 9th inning. As Lopez bidding for his 2nd save of the season. And actually, no, it wouldn't be a save opportunity. It would just be a appearance. As
They were up by a bunch. They were only up by 2 though, right? They were up by a bunch. Were they up by 2 when he came in? Were those his runs? Sorry. Right? It was 2, right? I think it is a save, and it sticks out. No, it's not 6. No. No, because he came in with 1. I'm so confused. I'll show you. It's all good. No, but I think you're right. They were up by 2.
So actually, I think it is a save opportunity here for Lopez, as Canyons was down 2 when he came in to take over. Trying to do the math and do the numbers, it's not working out very well for me, and that's why I got into broadcasting. So Lopez behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes here against Kane. This pitch chopped foul. Kane fouls this one away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one gets to the backstop. Lopez quickly back to work. This one grounded towards 3rd. Picked up by Fritas. Over to 1st on a hop and dug out by Ramirez. So 1 away. As Ramirez able to dig that one out. And here's Mikey Kane, who's walked in his last 2 at-bats and scored. Lopez first pitch misses down. So Lopez trying to finish off the final 5. Got some run support in the 9th. Nearly hits Mikey Kane on that pitch. Comes inside. Had a little bit of tail spin on it towards the player, towards the right-handed hitter. Gets it back to 2-1. As Kane hits this one in the air towards left. Martinez looks like he's got an easy play at it and does. 2 away. So the Cougars down to their final out. So there's DJ Cougar. 0 for 2, couple of walks, couple of runs scored. Trying to keep the game alive. So the Cougars trail by 4, 11-7 here in the 9th. First pitch over for a strike. As you see why Lopez is used in this spot. Yeah, gave up a couple hits, but got himself out of trouble with a strikeout and a flyout. And now has the Cougars down to their final strike. Trying to finish this one off. It's the 0-2 pitch to Cougar. Misses down. That one, Cougar said it hit him, but the umpire says no. But missed up and in, so the count 2-2. That one on the outside corner, strike 3. And Lopez finishes off the final 5 outs. And so the early runs from Hancock end up being enough. They get a couple late to finish it off. They win 11-7 as the Cougars can't mount the comeback. For Hancock, they improve to 4-3. The Cougars fall to 1-6 on the year. Good news is another game tomorrow, 10 o'clock start early here from Cougar Field. As Rio Hondo in town to take on College of the Canyons. Part of our Cougar Sports Network triple header. We hope you join us for that one. As Canyons falls 11-7. And we'll see you tomorrow for more baseball here from Cougar Field.